we will deal with the poem A Song for Saint Cecilia's Day 1687 by John Dryden. Saint Cecilia is the patron saint of music. She invented organ, the piano. She invented organ, and then her the day where she is remembered is November 22nd. So this is written for that day. And in this, each stanza will be describing about music, and then how with music only the universe was created. All those ideas are coming in this poetry. We will see it stanza by stanza. Stanza 1. From harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began. So this universe began, this universe got created from the harmony, from the heavenly harmony. When nature underneath a heap of jarring atoms lay and could not heave her head, the tuneful voice was heard from high, arise ye more than dead. So before it was only atoms. There were only atoms, and then nature couldn't do anything with these atoms. Then this heavenly harmony came, and then the universe was created. Then cold and hot and moist and dry, in order to their station sleep and music power obey. From harmony, from heavenly harmony, this universal frame began. From harmony to harmony, through all the compass of the notes it ran, the Diaspian closing full in man. So the first stanza is about the creation by God. In the beginning, He created light, and then in the beginning He created, and His creation ended with man, and it's all based on the harmony of music. Stanza 2. What passion cannot music raise and quell? When Jubal struck the chorded shell, his listening brethren stood around, and wondering on their faces fell to worship that celestial sound. When Jubal played his musical instrument, the people who were around him, all of them, they stood worshipping that sound, because they felt God's presence in that music. Less than a god there could not dwell within the hollow of that shell that spoke so sweetly and so well. What passion cannot music raise and quell? What passion music cannot raise and quell? When people even fall upon Jubal's music, thinking that there is God's presence in the music. Stanza 3. The trumpet's loud clangor excites us to arms, with shrill notes of anger and mortal alarms. The double beat of the thundering drum cries, hark the foes come, charge, it's too late to retreat. So here the musical instruments trumpet and drums are being said. Like trumpets always trumpets and drums belongs to war, battle, etc. Trumpets says ask people to ask people to take the arms, and then drum says that the enemies are approaching. Stanza 4. The soft complaining flute in dying notes discovers the woes of hopeful lovers, whose dirge is whispered by the warbling lute. So flute is always accompanied with lovers, and then their sighs, their feelings, their emotions, etc. Stanza 5. Sharp violins proclaim their jealous pangs and desperation, fury, frantic indignation, depth of pains and height of passion for the fair disdainful dame. So violin is that musical instrument which can note any of the emotions, whether it be fury, whether it be of jealousy, whether it be of anger, whether it be the highest passion for a beautiful lady. Anything can be expressed using violin. Stanza 6. But oh, what art can teach, what human voice can reach, the sacred organ's praise. Notes inspiring holy love, notes that wing their heavenly ways to mend the choirs above. So what can match up with human voice played along with organ's voice? So here organ is said as like the highest, greatest instrument, because it is invented by Saint Cecilia. Stanza 7. Orpheus could lead the savage race, and trees unrooted left their place, sequacious of the lyre. But bright Cecilia raised the wonder high, when to her organ vocal breath was given. An angel heard and straight appeared, mistaken earth for heaven. So Orpheus, when he played his musical instrument, even the trees got uprooted. And then when Saint Cecilia played her music, what happened is that a small angel appeared there, mistaking it to be heaven. A small angel appeared in earth near her, mistaking it to be heaven. Grand chorus. As from the power of sacred lace the spheres began to move, and sung the great Creator's praise to all the blessed above. So when the last and dreadful hour this crumbling pageant shall devour, the trumpet shall be heard on high, the dead shall live, the living die, and music shall untune the sky. So in the grand chorus it says that the universe began with a heavenly harmony, and then when it ends, when the day of final judgment comes, when the time of apocalypse, what happens is then again the music will be heard. It will all end with the music, with the sound of a trumpet. So I hope the poem is clear to you. Thank you.